An incredible crowd, incredible support we get every single time we come here. And I'm so thankful that we are back here. I'm so thankful the Bassmaster Elite Series is back here. You'll see cameras all around here shooting you guys in the crowd. We've got our show that's on every Saturday and Sunday of Elite Series competition starting at 8 a.m. on FS1. Who wants to be on TV? It's really easy to be on TV. We need you to make lots and lots of noise and help make this the moment that it is for all these incredible anglers that have battled to be here. So when I ask you to get really, really loud and I spin this towel in the air, I want to hear you howl. Let's get loud. All right. It's hot today. I don't want you to burn out too early. But when I spin the towel, I need to hear you howl. Now let's bring out the person that weighs all of our fish. Before we weigh any fish, we need to bring out our tournament director, LT, Lisa Talmadge. Lisa, it's our second stop of the year, and man, this never gets old. The great crowds that show up for the Bassmaster Elite Series, and we got some of the best jobs on earth.
We really do. This is awesome. Thank you, Bainbridge, for coming out and supporting us. Thank you so much. Now, we couldn't do this without great hosts, so I do want to thank the Bainbridge Community Development for bringing us here, and Crystal Hines. Let's give them a big warm welcome. Thank you. Where is Crystal Hines anyway? Where is she? She here? Is she over here? Thank you. Thank you so much, Crystal. Let's give her a big round of applause. Thank you so much. And how about that coverage today on FS1 and Bassmaster.com? Give these camera guys a round of applause. They work hard. Good job, guys. Also, I do want to thank all the staff because this is a big production, so it takes a lot of people to put this on, and also all of our volunteers. So thank you so much. So are you guys ready to see some fish and see who's going to win this?
I'll let you set up the scales. And ladies and gentlemen, like I said, when I spin this towel, I need to hear you howl. It is Championship Sunday for the second time in 2023. Are you ready, Bainbridge? No. It is Championship Sunday. One more time. Are you ready? Let's get ready to weigh 'em. Let's roll through our very first angler. He's a 20-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier. He's achieved just about everything there is to achieve in this sport. He's a former Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year, a former Bassmaster Classic champion. From Pittsgrove, New Jersey, go Ike for Mike Iaconelli. Mike Iaconelli went out in 10th spot this morning with 51 pounds and 9 ounces. Some of the most famous moments in this sport belong to this gentleman right here. One more time, let's hear it for Mike Iaconelli, ladies and gentlemen. He's got 51 pounds and 9 ounces. He needs 15.3 to load our Yeti hot seat. 13 pounds, 8 ounces. He moves into second place with 65 pounds and an ounce. Not going to load the Yeti hot seat, but let's get loud for Mike Iaconelli. Ike, unfortunately, not going to work out this time to get a victory, but, I mean, there's something a little extra special about Championship Sunday when Mike Iaconelli's part of it. Do you guys agree?
It's pretty awesome. You know, I took a little hiatus from the sport a few years ago, and I had this burning desire to come back to bass. There was a lot of reasons. One, it's where I started when I was a kid. This is what I watched. My heroes were here. It's where my career started. But the main reason I wanted to come back, I want to just take a snapshot of that right there, the fans. So thank you, guys.
Incredible fans, and we're thankful that you're back. But how did you make it to here this week when this tournament, I mean, so many preconceived notions you could throw out the window, like so many favorites that didn't make the first cut, never mind the second cut.
Yeah, this was a challenging week. You know, you look at Lake Seminole from afar and you think, well, you go down the bank, they're swimming everywhere, it's easy, there's giants everywhere. But it was tricky. And I have a saying, it's called fish the moment. And what that means is you fish the now. And that really played for me this week. I had just a few bites in practice, really terrible practice, but enough to kind of point me in a direction. I rode one spot for 2 straight days. It faltered yesterday, and today I just went fishing. I went fishing the moment and caught some fish and had a good tournament. Caught most of them this week on a chatterbait and a swim jig by Missile, called a mini swim. It was just a really, really good week. Caught a few today on just a soft stick bait. You know, when you get in trouble, grab a spinning rod, a soft stick bait, throw it around, you'll get a few bites.
It was awesome watching you compete this week. I want to talk to you about something before you leave the stage, though, that, you know, throughout your career, you've accomplished some incredible things. I remember when you won Angler of the Year, you said, I want to grow the sport. I want to help grow the sport. You definitely did that, and I don't think it was ever showing bigger on this stage than last week. Watching Tyler Rivette win that tournament, did the gun show, and it says right across his arm, never give up. I haven't asked you this yet. What did it feel like to see that?
It's awesome. It's, you know, there's always a changing of the guard. In anything in life, in other sports, there's a changing of the guard. And it's such a humbling feeling to know that you were a part of something that is really big. It's bigger than you. So when I see, you know, these young guys like Tyler coming out here and being so successful, it makes me proud. It makes me happy. And, you know, of all the accomplishments, you know, growing the sport, the Ike Foundation, getting kids fishing, that's my biggest accomplishment. So thank you guys for allowing me to compete all these years. Thank you.
Thank you for being the person you are. Let's hear it for Mike Iaconelli. Let's roll through our next truck. We got to see a lot of this angler on Bass Live today, and I will say he put on an absolute show. He is a former Bass Nation national champion. He is a Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Wisconsin. Get loud for Pat Schlopper. Pat Schlopper put on a show today on Bass Live. Had 51 pounds, 13 ounces. We still need to load our Yeti hot seat. He needs 14 pounds, 15 ounces to do that here today. Looking for 14, 15. Pat Schlopper, 5 fish, all alive. 21 pounds, 7 ounces, 21-7, and with 73 pounds, 4 ounces, Pat Schlopper is leading the Gamakatsu Bassmaster Elite on Lake Seminole. 73 pounds, 4 ounces, going to weigh that for Phoenix Boats Big Bass. Definitely going to take it over for the day. 413, and man, what a tournament you've had, and dude, you have always been one of the most entertaining guys out there, and I've always said that, but I don't know that we've seen that much of you that we saw on live. It felt like you were free and so much more yourself than maybe you've ever been on camera. Was I reading that right?
Yeah, you know, going out 15, 16 pounds behind after stubbing my toe the first day, I really knew there was no way I could win, and, you know, I could only drop one spot. And, man, two of the best days of fishing in my life happened this week, the second day and today. Just insane, so much fun. It was awesome. I can't even describe it.
This tournament, you're not done here yet. You made a big charge in points, and this is a great start to the season for you.
Yeah, it feels good. The last couple of years, I've started off with a bad event, and this year I, you know, had 2 pretty good ones. So I put a lot of work in. I've been on the road since January 8th, you know, practicing all these places, getting around as much as I can. And I know a lot of guys don't do that, but the spot that I caught him on, I found a month ago. and they kept loading into it. So that's why I like to go pre-practice and get around, and instead of spending 2.5 days out here. So awesome lake. I absolutely love it. Other than trying to drive around out there. I had a local guy yesterday fishing by me. He came in there today, and I talked to him, and whoever he is, thank you very much for respecting, what I had going on. I'm not the guy to ever say we get priority over anybody else. So I asked him, talked to him, and he left. So I really, really appreciate that. Whoever you are, thank you very much.
Well, congrats on a great event. Before you load the Yeti hot seat, the other day when you made the first cut, you said you got to have one beer back after you make it to Sunday. How many beers?
I don't know. I mean, Jiminy's, I got to drive 20 hours tomorrow, so I'm not going to go too overboard, but he going to do a few tonight.
I bet so. He loads our Yeti hot seat. Let's hear it for Pat Schlopper. And here comes our next angler. He is a 4-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier. He is a member of the Bassmaster Century Club. From North Carolina, the baby shark, Shane LaHue. Shane LaHue started today with 52 pounds and 6 ounces. Needs a big day to knock Pat Schlopper out of the Yeti hot seat. Needs 20 pounds and 15 ounces. 5 fish for Shane LaHue here on Championship Sunday. 14 pounds, 2 ounces. He moves into third place with 66 pounds and 8 ounces. Get loud for Team Abu Garcia's Shane LaHue. $66.8, so a little short of taking over the lead, but anytime you're here on Sunday, you know it's a good deal. And you had a great tournament this week, and one that went so wrong for a lot of our field.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a challenging practice. Like I said, I told you yesterday, I didn't really find anything, so just being here, I was very fortunate just to make it to Sunday. But, I've kind of fell in love with the lake, honestly, over the last 4 days. I was a little frustrated, honestly, in practice, which I think a lot of guys were. The fish were just moving a ton, so hats off to the guys that found where they're going and where they're coming from. I just didn't do that today. I told you I had one place, and I kind of ran out of fish, unfortunately, so I scrambled around most of the day. I fished it for about 2 hours, and then I knew I needed something magical to happen to even catch whoever's going to win, so I ran around a ton, ran the Skeeter and Yamaha all over the lake, and tried to look for a mega bag somewhere, and just never landed on it. But I caught most of my fish this week on a Berkeley swim jig, 3/8 ounce in white or black and blue, and I was throwing the new Shape 108. It's an awesome crawl trailer. It's a great flipping bait, great jig trailer. So, and then I caught a lot of the last 2 days I had to finesse fish, so I went to a 5-inch general, but. I had a good time here. It's always nice to make 2 cuts right off the bat. Usually in Florida, for whatever reason, I kind of suck. So just to be honest, I don't know why. But over my career, Florida is either like I'll do good one time, and then the next 7 times I'm near the bottom. So I'm happy to start the tournament with two cuts, and we'll go get ready for the Classic, go see my wife and my dogs, and take a couple weeks off, and then we'll be in Knoxville.
I look forward to seeing you in Knoxville. Congrats on a great start. And let's roll through our next angler. He is a Bassmaster Classic qualifier, a proud member of Team Skeeter, Team Yamaha. From Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Derek Hudnall. $52 pounds, 13 ounces to start the day. He's got 5 fish. He's looking for 20 pounds, 8 ounces to take over our Yeti hot seat. 5 fish. 19 pounds, 12 ounces. Just 12 ounces short of the overall lead, but going to dig deep in that BMC weigh-in bag. Let's hear it for Skeeter Yamaha Pro Derek Hudnall. 72 pounds, 9 ounces, just 12 ounces short of the overall lead here at the Gamakatsu Bassmaster Elite at Lake Seminole. Going to weigh that for Phoenix Boats Big Bass. He's going to be better than 413 for the day. 413, we have a two-way tie for Phoenix Boats Big Bass. But, man, a great tournament this week.
Couldn't be happier. I mean, I really needed this. I'd never fished this place before. And I was really looking forward to coming here. This is just my kind of style of fishing. I have absolutely no complaints. You know, I did leave some meat on the bone this morning if people were watching live. But, you know, it could kind of save the day a little bit. I stopped right around the corner from the landing and caught a 5-pounder, one of those two that I weighed in. So, you know, it ended up working out. But, you know, it's really good to catch them. I mean, I had a really bad year last year, and it's good. You know, Okeechobee, I finished about middle of the pack, but really good to get a top 10, you know, this early in the season. I want to share a story with you guys real quick. You know, our marshals are kind of our lifeline on the water, and I had a marshal a couple of days ago, Jeremy Stroud. He's 21 years in the Air Force, just retired, and he reached in his pocket after the day, and he gave me these 2 patches. It's an American flag and then his battalion he was in the Air Force, and this is what he wore the year he retired. Because, you know, I said, man, I almost teared up and said, man, you got to keep that. And he said, no, he said, because I want to be able to say that I want to be able to say that a piece of me is on the Elite Series with you guys. So every morning since then, and I'm going to continue doing it, is I'm going to have these with him, and I send him a picture with it every single day. So.
Humbling and an honor to spend the time on the water with that individual, but always a gentleman, always a champion, both on and off the water, and you got to be happy with this to kick off the season.
I'm super happy. I almost wish there was another one to keep rolling, but we're all really tired right now, so we're all really tired. But, guys, the crowd has been amazing here. You guys are absolutely fantastic. We love you guys, and I hope we come back next year. Thank y'all.
Let's keep them rolling through. He's an 11-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier. He is an Elite Series champion from Brookville, Indiana. Dollar Bill Owen. Bill Owen with a great start to the season. A big event last week in Okeechobee and another one here this week. Proud member of Team Express Yamaha. Started the day with 52 pounds, 14 ounces. Because of the incredible job done by Pat Schlopper, he needs to have caught him here today.
How much do we have to catch?
Needs 20 pounds and 7 ounces. 5 fish here today. 17 pounds, 13 ounces. He moves into 3rd place with 70 pounds and 11 ounces. Let's hear it for Dollar Bill Owen. 70 pounds, 11 ounces. Just under 3 pounds short of the overall lead, but we're going to weigh one of those for Phoenix Boats Big Bass, see if he can break a 2-way tie that we have right now at 413. Needs to be better than 413. 5 pounds even, so a brand new Phoenix Boats Big Bass for the day. And, Bill, man, what a start. These last 2 events gone pretty good for you. Got to be happy with the way this season's kicked off.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, after my last couple seasons, I better get the train pointed in the right direction. And I've just told myself when the year started that I was going to go fish my style, fish the way that I fish. And that's what we've done these first 2 events, and it's working out, so I don't see any reason to change it. But, boy, look at this crowd. It's awesome to fish on Championship Sunday. Without y'all coming, it wouldn't be possible. But you know, every day, every time I fish on Saturday, I pick a kid out of the crowd and give him a membership. And we did that yesterday. And today, I give a little kid over here a Yamaha hat, standing right over there. Give him a Yamaha hat. Hey, buddy, you're going to get a Bassmaster membership right there. Yeah. You know, when I was his age, all I wanted to do was stand on this stage and fish the Bassmaster Classic, and Bassmaster Magazine is going to help these kids do it, and that's our future generation for the sport. But yeah, man, I had a great week this week, fishing the way I like to fish. Caught almost everything I weighed in on my Bill Owen Signature Series swim jig from Lure Parts Online. Caught some really key bites this week on a Rage Cutter Worm, 7-inch in June Bug or Black and Blue, 30-pound new Tactex braid from Seagar. Throw them back there in the grass as far as you could, any little open hole, and when you got that bite on there, you had to winch them out. Heck, one of my fish on the third day almost got ate by an alligator dragging it over the grass. So it's been a fun week. Like I said, anytime you can fish on Sunday is a great week, but want to thank the crowd, want to thank all my sponsors, and y'all get an opportunity. I'd like you to check out Yamaha Right Waters. You know, it's our conservation effort to help protect our waters for our future generations. So if y'all get a chance, check that out, and look forward to seeing you at the next one.
Great start to the season. Keep it rolling. So every person you beat and every spot you move up, you get more points, get a little more money. Does that mean you get a couple more beers?
Yeah, a couple more beer for sure. But yeah, I got to give a shout out to Derek Hudnall too, because he gave me a tip yesterday evening. We were after our little walkout of a secret lure to throw, and I got to thank him because I don't know if I'd be sitting here without that. I forgot to do that earlier, so I got to do it now.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Derek Hudnall. That was so much better. Thanks for doing it. All right, let's get our next angler rolling through. He's a 4-time Canadian Open winner. He is a 4-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier. He is a Bassmaster Open winner from Peterborough, Ontario, Canada, Corey Johnston. 53 pounds even as of this morning. 5 fish here today for Corey Johnston. He's looking for 20 pounds, 5 ounces, 5 fish, 16 pounds and an ounce. He moves into 4th place with 69 pounds and an ounce. Another great finish for the Power Pole Pro from Peterborough, Ontario. Get loud for Ranger Power Pole Pro, Corey Johnston. 69 pounds and an ounce. Unfortunately, not going to hold the title this week, but hey, Championship Sunday, you know the deal. Make as many of these as you can, and it works out to be a pretty good season.
Yeah, you know what? I struggled at Okeechobee, so I'm glad to come back here, get a top 10, and that's the name of the game. Make as many top 10s as you can and make the Classic, and at the end of the year, you know, everyone wants to fish for that AOY, so that's the goal, and that's what we're shooting for. But had a great week. Great crowd out here. Thank you everybody for coming out, and I'm looking forward to getting home and going to the Classic.
What did you do different that allowed you to get to here?
You know, I spent my whole week this week looking for fish. I put the trolling motor on 100, and you know, the Lithium Pro batteries, I have 2 of them in my boat, and trolling motor on 100, and I cruised sand flats all day until I came across one that I wanted to catch, and you know, that's what I love to do. And the first day it was not ideal conditions to do that. That's why my weight wasn't great, but you know, that's what I did all day and had fun doing it, and looking forward to hopefully coming back here again.
Looking forward to seeing you in Knoxville. Safe travels home. Let's hear it for him. More beer? Let's roll through our next angler. He has traveled a long, long way to be here. This is just his 2nd Bassmaster Elite Series event, all the way from Japan. He is an Elite Series rookie, qualified through 3 events in the Bassmaster Opens last year from Japan. Get loud for Koya Fujita. Digging deep in that live well, ladies and gentlemen. The louder you get, the bigger the bass get. Boom, shakalaka, giant bass. For the 2nd day in a row, He knocks their lights out with a big fish bite. Is leading Phoenix Boats Big Bass for the tournament with an 8.6. He weighed in yesterday. We have a Phoenix Boats Big Bass of the Year title that gets given out, a $10,000 bonus to the pro with the biggest bass throughout the year. 56 pounds, 7 ounces. He needs 16-14, Pat. Looking for 16 pounds, 14 ounces, 5 fish, all alive. 19 pounds, 15 ounces. And just like that, Koya Fujita is leading this event. 76 pounds and 6 ounces, and he is leading the Gamakatsu Bassmaster Elite at Lake Seminole. We'll weigh this for Phoenix Boats Big Bass. Needs to be over 5 pounds to take over the lead today. 5 pounds, 6 ounces. He is leading Phoenix Boats Big Bass. With that, we say goodbye to Pat Schlopper. Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. And we say hello to Koya Fujita, your tournament leader. Big bass, big stage, big dreams. And how long have you dreamed of this moment?
Yeah, how long? Sorry. Today, 3, 6, maybe 6 or 7 bass fishing start. Yeah.
Many years, 6 or 7 years. So, good tournament, happy?
Yeah, very happy. Today is big fish, 3 big fish catch. I'm so happy. And long message. Can I read the text?
Yes.
Yeah. So, nice to meet you, everyone. I'm Koya Fujita. I'm 26 years old. It's been less than a year since came to America for the first time. I can't speak English much, and I don't understand the culture, but I appreciate the warm welcome. Actually, I broke the boat in the Seminole pre-practice, and I couldn't repair in the time, so I'd made a new boat. Bax Island quickly rigging it for me, which was very helpful. Thank you, Bax Island. Also, traveling between Japan and America is hard. I can do it alone. Thanks to Daiwa Jakarta team and many people. I'll practice fishing and study English for the next time. Thank you.
I think his English was pretty good. I think your English was very good. Before you load our hot seat,
Okay. Yeah.
Mark Zona asked me to ask you. Takumi Ito,
Takumi.
he always talks about not being strong, not having a powerful hook set. You have a very powerful hook set.
Yeah, Takumi Ito most power.
More smaller.
Strongest.
You are,
Yeah.
you are much stronger than him, and you are a tournament leader. Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. One more time. You know how hard that would be? Imagine putting yourself in his shoes. Did an incredible job reading that text. Incredible. Let's roll through our next angler. He is a 17-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier. He is a 6-time Bassmaster winner. He is a former progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Gonzales, Louisiana, the Hack Attack, Greg Hackney. Greg Hackney started the day with 61 pounds and 9 ounces. And a very rare situation. I mean, he always have limits. One short of his limit here today. Needs 14-14. Four fish for 9 pounds even. He moves into 5th place with 70 pounds and 9 ounces. Greg, this one, I mean, you're here on Sunday, and you know, are we blaming this one on just swinging for the fences, or what? This is the weirdest, you know, we try to prognosticate what's going to happen in a tournament, and this one was totally different than anyone imagined.
Yeah, it really was. I've really done something different all week. I started off the first day flipping mats. The second day, I caught them buzz baiting, swimming a jig. Yesterday, I caught them really, really slow fishing, caught some sight fishing. I went back to the same area I fished the last 2 days. I've been around some great big ones today, and they were just, the ones that were left, I guess, were tired of looking at me. They were hard to catch. I don't know. I lost one big one today, but other than that, it's just been really, really tough. I can't really explain it because I kept thinking timing has been a big deal the last couple of days. They bit in the morning, and then they would bite again good in the afternoon. Well, this morning I missed the morning bite, so I was anticipating that, you know, later afternoon deal being good. But, I mean, we've been blessed with great weather the last 2 weeks. We've probably fished, I mean, I'll have to rank, I don't know where this ranks in the top 100 lakes, but it's got to be in the top 10. This is a fine place. It has a lot of big fish in it. It is a very challenging place. These fish are kind of moody or whatever. And this crowd is unbelievable. I mean, so, I mean, honestly, this is where I want to spend every Sunday. But just appreciate all y'all coming out. And we just hopefully, this is another one of those places that I hope is on regular on the Bassmaster Tournament Trail, so we get to come back pretty soon.
Love to come back here. Congrats on a good one. Next big, I mean, I know you're fishing the Open, but a lot of people looking at you for this Bassmaster Classic coming up.
Well, I'll be honest with you, that's one reason I'm fishing the Open next week, because I wanted to fish as much as possible before the Classic. Just make sure all my equipment's working and just get in the groove, fishing good, fishing clean. I love this time of the year too, so there's a lot of multiple reasons for fishing right now, and but I'm looking forward to the Classic. But it's like I told you on day 2, I'm at the point in this deal where I just enjoy every moment, and I don't take any of this for granted because it can change in a moment.
We enjoy every single moment with you. Let's hear it for the Hack Attack, Greg Hackney. Let's roll through what may be the hottest angler on the planet right now. He is a 2-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier. Just last week, he won his very first Elite Series title. He is your current leader in Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points from Raceland, Louisiana, Tyler Vett. $62 pounds and 10 ounces to start his day. Looking for 13-13 to take the lead. What a difference just a few weeks has made on this young man's life. Bet on himself coming into this season, and it paid off big. 5 fish here today, 11 pounds, 8 ounces. He moves into second place with 74 pounds and 2 ounces. Man, I feel like about this time tomorrow, you're going to be like, what in the world happened to me the last 2 weeks? Because, I mean, like I've said many times, your career was going great. You know what I mean? But it was a very consistent career. And now you are the haunted. They're all chasing you down. You're leading Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points. You have an Elite Series title. And at very least, I think you'll top 3 this event.
Oh, man, it's been 2 weeks. I don't even know. I'm still think I'm dreaming. It's just everything happened perfectly. Today's the only day that I just didn't know what was going on for the season. And, I mean, I still had fun. That was the main deal. Like, I was like, man, even if I suck today, it's cool. Like, we had fun. I mean, I cannot complain at all. Like, I could have brought in 1 fish or no fish, and I was happy because I never saw this coming in a million years, doing this back-to-back top 10s and winning last week. But I have a new favorite lake. It's Seminole. I love this place. It looks just like my house. You could punch all day, you could flip, you could frog, you could do whatever you want. I feel like I'm at home, and I think that's what helped me out this week is that I was able to get in my comfort zone. You know, last week was stressful. I never really even got to get it in, and I just went out there fishing, and I really, for the biggest fish for practice was a sockeye I caught over here. So I didn't think I was going to do that good, and then they just came to me, and it was just the Lord blessing me again. He said, "You're not done yet. Let's keep going."
It's been a lot of fun to watch, but there's no better tournament to roll into with a ton of momentum behind you than the Bassmaster Classic, which is coming up in Knoxville. How you feeling about that?
I didn't feel like okay about it, but now I'm feeling pretty good. If I could keep this momentum up, I'll take a top 10 there. I mean, I'll just win it if I want, you know. Yeah, I'll try. I'll do what I can, but I mean, it's just. Like I said, I don't even know what to say with these 2 weeks. It's just been great. Everything worked out perfectly. My family was here. My sponsors here. F5 Rods came down here. They supported me. I flipped every fish in that boat this week with a 6'9" medium rod. And 25 pounds, it didn't matter. 10 pounds, I was flipping them in. I don't care. Them rods are strong. I used that same rod on a jerkbait last week. So if y'all need to check them out, the F5 rods for sure. Because I was losing fish left and right all last year, and now this year, knock on wood, I haven't lost any yet, and it's just a good year, you know. We came out with a new bait, Excite punching bait that I've used a lot last week and this week. It's the sucker punch. I've designed it for 2 years almost, just taking stuff off and on, and it's just the main bait, and I love punching, and so I have a confidence deal now, and I got the rods, the reels, I got everybody. I got hook. It don't matter. Power pole, Phoenix. I was flying. I was beating that boat race this morning.
Well, everything going right, and before you leave here, you're going to get yourself a Happy Gilmore check, your Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year leader check. And since your family wore the shirts, I got to do it. Well, it's the gun show. So a couple weeks off to get some new tournament jerseys ready for the Classic, which it seems like it's come at a fitting time.
I think so. This one ain't got much left on it, so we're going to have to order some new ones. But I don't know. It might be a new style, you know. I like it.
I like it. It's working. I wouldn't change a thing. Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. Tyler Rivette. And now just one more angler. Let's roll him through. 2 Elite Series rookies are left with a shot at this title. Just 2 events ago, they were the new guys, and now one of them is about to become an Elite Series champion. He's a 3-time winner from the back of the boat, a 3-time qualifier for the Forest Wood Cup. He is an Elite Series rookie from Clinton, Arkansas, the Cowboy, Joey Cifuentes. Had 66 pounds and 11 ounces. Boom, shakalaka, giant bass. Joey Cifuentes. We're going to get you guys side by side. 66 pounds and 11 ounces at the start of the day today. To ride away with a title in his second Elite Series event. The Cowboy needs 9 pounds, 12 ounces, 5 fish, all alive. 18 pounds, 7 ounces. 85 pounds, 2 ounces. And Joey Cifuentes is an Elite Series champion. With that, we say goodbye to Koya Fujita. Congratulations, and we say hello to the newest Bassmaster Elite Series champion, 2 weeks ago, you were an Elite Series rookie, and now you are an Elite Series champion. Dude, you have worked hard to be here. This has been a short road on the Elites, but you have worked hard in this industry tirelessly. You've been close. You've had those moments where it looked like this was your time, and they slipped from your hands. And today, early this morning, watching, I mean, I couldn't have imagined what was going through your head, but you overcame it all, and you were an Elite Series champion.
Man, I love everybody here. Thanks for all the fans coming, man. This is unbelievable. Yeah, I worked hard, to get where I'm at today, but yeah, today was so wild. You have to expect. I mean, you got Tyler Rivette behind you. Guys just won. He cracks them. So I'm thinking 20 pounds, but so I fished my guts out today, and I had a lot of fun. But yeah, man, my family. I mean, they drove last night. Surprised me. Drove from Arkansas. I cannot believe it. I can't believe I just won this thing, dude. This is crazy.
When did this dream start for you?
Pretty much like when I got done playing baseball in college, and I met Larry Nixon, and I started fishing bass tournaments with a good friend of mine back home. I know he's watching, Logan Williams. Him and his dad, Doc, they introduced me to Larry, and started fishing little bass tournaments with Logan, and I just fell in love with it. I got done playing baseball, and I love competition, and I kind of had a little bit of a knack for it. I did pretty good, won a few tournaments out of the back of the boat, and kind of progressed my way here. So that's what really, got me, got that bug going. So
you've been waiting a long time to hold this trophy, so I don't want to hold you back any longer. I'll let you stand right there. And we'd like to bring out from Gamakatsu, Shingo Soko and Ted Tebow. The Cowboy conquers Seminole. 2 events into his Elite Series career. He is an Elite Series champion. The Gamakatsu Bassmaster Elite on Lake Seminole belongs to Joey Cifuentes, and you are an Elite Series champion for the rest of your life. Nobody can take that hardware away from you. And how did you do it?
Well, in practice, I felt like, what I ended up doing all tournament, drop shotting out there. I just thought it was right. The weather was cool, and I thought there was going to be a lot of pre-spawn fish. And so it went, and the thing was pretty windy, and it's hard battling the timber and getting out there and battling that stuff and catching those fish. Look at them on live scope. But, that's what I did. I kept it really simple. I just looked for them, and I ended up catching some quality fish in practice doing that. And so, I found a good little sweet spot area, and I just stuck with it all tournament. And as you could tell, everybody watched, but I can't believe I won doing that on Lake Seminole, This place is a big line, big worm flipping, and but hey, you just stick with what you do and which you have confidence in. All you kids out there, just have fun, stay positive, but do what you love to do, and that's what I did this week.
What key baits and stuff stand out to you this week?
Yeah, so just the drop shot, just throwing a hand-poured worm. The key, though, the big thing was the fishing line. Berkeley 100% fluorocarbon. I mean, I use 12-pound, but that stuff is so strong. I've been using it for about 5 or 6 years now. I used to use the real high-dollar line, but I went to that stuff, and it's unreal. Never breaks on me. And so that was really the key, getting the fish out, and pulling those fish out with the new Abu Garcia reels, the Revo reels, man, they're fire. I'm telling you, man, they do the work. And Berkeley X5 braid, I mean, it's all good stuff. I got some awesome sponsors, and I get to fish with some high-quality products.
You're an Elite Series champion. We started with 104, cut it down to 50. 10 went out today, and now 1 remains. Joey Cifuentes, the Cowboy, conquers stop number 2 of the 2023 Bassmaster Elite Series. The Gamakatsu Bassmaster Elite at Lake Seminole belongs to Joey Cifuentes.